This Pillow Talk with Marion Amanambu. True stories. Good vibes.
So welcome to Pillow Talk with Marion Amanambu, aka Fab of Nigerian Celebrity Network. Pillow Talk today is being brought to you live and direct from Costa Rica. Oh yes, beautiful Costa Rica. And I am here chilling and having fun as usual while I'm working to bring to you Pillow Talk. Today's Pillow Talk will be geared towards people who are coming to the United States. So I'm calling this episode What to Expect versus Reality. Expectations versus reality when you're coming to the US. Hello, welcome to Pillow Talk with Marion Amanambu, aka Fab of Nigerian Celebrity Network. Pillow Talk today is being brought to you live and direct from Costa Rica. Oh yes, beautiful Costa Rica. And I am here chilling and having fun as usual while I'm working to bring to you Pillow Talk. Well, today's Pillow Talk, I would like to talk about, your expectations versus reality when you're coming to the United States. I'm talking about people who live in Africa, and especially people who live in Nigeria. What should you expect when you come to the US, or when you get a visa and you're coming to the United States, US? Some people, rely on what they see on TV or what they hear in the news and what they see in movies and think that's exactly how America is. Well, it's not too far from the truth, because most of these movies or music videos or news has a lot to do with reality and what you can find or what you can see in the United States. But the truth of the matter is, some people come with such high expectation that once they get here, they get very, very disappointed. I came to the United States about, let's say, 14 years ago. And first of all, when I got to the airport, the first thing that hit me personally, I don't know about anybody else, but the first thing that hit me personally when I got here was the difference in, the currency. Like at the airport, I walked into one of the stores to go pick up something, and when I saw the price in dollars, I did the, conversion like quickly in my mind in naira, and I'm like, no way, holy crap, I can't afford this. It was too expensive for me. All right. So even though back home in Nigeria, I knew, the difference in the exchange, the currency, and all that, the rates, I was aware of that, but I did not really understand, like the impact it will have on you. Like if you've never been here before, and you come in here and you have, let's say you have 1 million naira, and you're a millionaire. Or you have 2 million naira, you're a millionaire, and you come here with, so much money. First of all, they wouldn't even let you take more than $10,000. If you have $10,000 or more, you have to declare it at the point of entry. All right. So to be on the safe side, you definitely don't want to come in here with, anything that is like 10,000 or above. You want to come in with maybe $9,000 or less. So when you do that quick conversion in dollars or naira, you find out that your 1 million naira is not 1 million naira anymore. It's about maybe $8,000, and you come here and get picked up at the airport, and then you look around and you're maybe somewhat astonished, or happy that you're here. And that feeling gets surreal, like, oh, I'm really in America, since it's your first visit. If you've never been out of the country, that is. But if you've traveled out internationally to other countries in Europe or wherever, you might not be a little surprised. Although if you've been to London or anywhere in the UK, and that's the only place you've been to, and you're coming to the US for the first time, you're in for a rude awakening. You know why I say that? Because the buildings are different, the structure different, the way the architectural design different. Everything is bigger in the United States, bigger than in the UK. All right, I've been to the UK several times, and I can tell you, the rooms are so small, the houses are so small, the cars are small, everything is just small. In the United States, they are bigger, much bigger. So expect to be astonished by that. And then another thing is, once you get picked up at the airport, or you get to the house of whoever is is hosting you, your brother, sister, family, friend, whoever the person is, you find out the houses are built like the houses in the East Coast, like New York and Pennsylvania, Virginia. They're all built with wood. Yes, expect to see houses built with wood, and it's that way for a reason. And I think because of the weather, it gets really cold here. I would say last winter we probably had like 6 months of cold season here. So the houses are built that way to enable insulation, so that the house can retain heat, and you're not spending a lot of money paying for your heat during the winter months, and paying for your air conditioner during the summer months when it's like extremely hot. All right, so expect to find the houses built with wood. You might not like it, you might find it a little bit awkward. From Nigeria, where the houses are built with blocks made from cement, stone, and the contrary is the case in the US, especially in the East Coast. Now, if you go to California, which is in the West Coast, you find out that the houses are built a little bit more like back home in Nigeria, and the structures are different, and they're built with different materials. From the East Coast, they're built with cement also, and blocks of stones or bricks and stuff like that. So expect that for sure. Another thing to expect when coming here is you would realize that the distance between point A and point B is vast. I've had people who are coming to the US who tell me, oh, I'm coming to the US, I would like to see you when I get here. And I ask them, where are you coming to, what state? And they say California. And I said, do you know it's 6 hours by air, about 5 hours, 6 hours flight to get to where I am from the West Coast? It's far. Some people say, okay, I'm in Houston, can I see you? I'm like, you're in Houston, I'm in the East Coast. Expect to fly another 3-4 hours down to where I am. All right, another thing is, people come here and they just go crazy with shopping, because they go into all this mall and like outlet malls, and things are really cheap there to them. When they think about how much they pay for their clothing in Nigeria and how much they're selling stuff here, they go crazy. They're like, oh my God, we buy this for 5,000 naira, 10,000 naira, 20,000, and I bought this purse for like $10, $20. So, that would shock you a little bit, and people go crazy over that. But you want to remember, if you are here on a short-term visit, you can shop all you want. Remember, you're going to have to pay for extra luggage when you're going back. So expect to pay about $200 just to take your clothes back with you to Nigeria. But if you're here on a long-term visit, you don't want to go gaga overspending, because you never know. Some of you come here with visas and you find out you cannot work. You cannot get a driver's license. You cannot do anything. You're stuck at home. Some people sit at home for the first 6 months. They can't go anywhere. They can't do anything. They are stuck. And this is different from the lifestyle that people are accustomed to back home. We're used to getting up, getting dressed, leaving our homes, going, out to hang out with our friends and do things with family, but here it's not the same. It's not the same. There's no visiting family or doing stuff that you're used to doing back home, spending money at restaurants, mama put or whatever. We don't have any of that here. So you can forget about eating Nigeria food. I'm sweating like crazy. It's hot in Costa Rica, I can tell you that. It is really hot. Like, I just feel, like you don't even need to go to the sauna, honestly. Just sit outside for an hour and you will lose 5 pounds. Oh, this is ridiculous. But hey, the show must continue. Pillow Talk with Fab, here we go. Like I was saying, people should get their priorities right. If you're coming here, what are you coming here to do? Ask yourself that question. What are you coming here to do? You think the other side is greener? The grass is always greener. It's not. You come here, you get stuck. It takes years for people to get acclimatized, to get settled down, to get all their papers right, to get everything going and working in their favor. I tell people it takes 4 to 5 years for you to understand exactly where you are. You come into America, it's a different system, it's a different law, that applies to everything. Driving back home in Nigeria, when you're driving, you might not find roads that have all the road signs, all the street lights on, and I'm just saying, maybe it's not the case, but hey, you know what I'm talking about. You come here, once you get your papers and you can drive, it's different. The laws apply differently. You're gonna break the law a few times. Maybe you cross a red light, or you run past stop sign even though you're not supposed to. It's wrong. You get a ticket for that, so expect to get that. You will definitely get plenty of ticket that you have to pay hundreds of dollars for, okay, just to get you acclimatized and used to the system in America. Another thing to expect is that it takes time. It takes time to know your way around. Expect to get lost a lot. Even with GPS, I still get lost till today. I've been here how many years, and I still get lost every time I go out and I get on the highway. I take one wrong exit and that's it. The GPS definitely take me back to my route, but I definitely lose my way around. And without the GPS, even after all these years, I'm still lost. Alright, so expect to be lost when you're driving. There are so many other things that I would love to share with you that you can expect in the US when you come. But the only thing I'll tell you is keep an open mind. Don't expect too much. Don't rely too much on family, friends, and expect that they will never disappoint you, because they will. So keep your mind open in case you get disappointed. Fab said it. People throw you out of their house for no reason. Expect that to happen. Even your family, your brother, your sister will get fed up, because you know why? They're paying more and more on their utility bills, electric every month, and you're sitting there just watching TV because you're not working for the first 6 months. So they get fed up, they throw you out for whatever. Some people come to other people's houses and they are watching porn on their cable without realizing that at the end of the month they receive the bill and they have to pay for all the porn that you watched. Yes. People know which numbers that you're dialing when you're using their phone, using people's cell phone or using their house phone. At the end of the month, I know, in fact, not at the end of the month, I can log on the internet and find out where you've been calling. Some people just take it for granted and they abuse it and use people's phone to call international, which can add up pretty quick, and they can get pissed off at you for doing that. So you want to bear that in mind, and I wish you good luck if you're coming to the US. It's a beautiful place. I love it. I love America. So you're all welcome. It's big enough. All I say is be prepared. Don't think it's the same thing back home, and have an open mind. Thank you for listening. This is Marion Amanambu, aka Fab, of Nigerian Celebrity Network. coming to you from Costa Rica. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you again next time on Pillow Talk. Bye. Ciao.
Pillow Talk with Marion Amanambu. But you can call me Fabuloso. Fabulosity. True stories, great advice, interesting, educative, enlightening. Let's talk on Pillow Talk. Pillow Talk. No dolly, no. Sweet like honey, truth is bitter. It's Pillow Talk. Call me Fab.